In the previous Tekken series, Tekken 6, the global war started by Jin Kazama after taking over the Mishima Zaibatsu had the purpose of saving humanity, which contradicts the meaning of ordinary wars. The world fell into chaos, and this led to Azazel's resurrection. The leader of Mishima Zaibatsu goes missing after finally defeating Azazel. However, the world was still a battlefield between the Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corporation, and the tragedy continued. The Mishima Zaibatsu didn't stand a chance against G-Corp without a leader, and Jin not being present, Heihachi Mishima takes over the Mishima Zaibatsu once again in the name of re-establishing the company, which only Heihachi himself is capable of. Heihachi opens the 7th King of Iron Fist tournament right after reclaiming his company. People around the globe drifted into the devastating war, believed that Mishima Zaibatsu had started the war, and G-Corp was their saviors that is fighting against the evil Mishima Zaibatsu. However, the data that will break down the prejudice appears. It says that few months ago, which was just before the 5th King of Iron Fist tournament, G Corporation sent a troop of Jack Force to assassinate Kazuya Mishima, but failed, and instead they were destroyed by Kazuya, and Kazuya took over G Corporation. Heihachi tries to turn the table and win over public opinion by revealing that the head of G Corporation was actually a devil and he's a pure human. In this aspect, the tournament was the best place to inform the world. Heihachi then raised the HQ of a society of exorcists called the Serious Marksman and meets the world's most powerful exorcist, Claudio Serafino. He tries to persuade Claudio to defeat the devils, Jin and Kazuya. Claudio accepts his offer and provides an information that something inhuman had been witnessed in the Far East. Heihachi, who thought that the man was Jin Kazama, orders the Tekken Force to capture Jin to fulfill his plan, which was somewhat not enough to just defeat Kazuya. Meanwhile, right after the 6th Iron Fist tournament, Jin was found by Raven at a desert in the Middle East. But while being transferred to the UN's HQ, Jin devilizes and manages to escape. He reached the marketplace dragging his wounded body, but was soon discovered by the UN army. However, he gets rescued by Lars, came out of nowhere. Meanwhile, halfway around the world, while Heihachi was meditating in the Mishima Dojo, Akuma breaks in, and the two starts to fight. Heihachi notices that the inhuman Claudio talked about wasn't Jin Kazama, but it was Akuma. Suddenly, a bunch of Jack 6s appear and Heihachi doubts that Akuma was abetted by G Corporation, but the two beat them off together, and Heihachi was astounded by what Akuma told him. Kazumi begged Akuma to kill Heihachi and Kazuya, and Akuma has come to keep his promise. Again, the battle began, and Heihachi was defeated. Kazuya watched what happened there through the Jack 6s. However, Heihachi wasn't destined to die yet. He headed back to the Mishima Zaibatsu and heard that Akuma went to G Corporation. Heihachi fakes his death and announces that he has died and the tournament is off. Even Kazuya would use his power of devil when fighting against Akuma, who had won against Heihachi himself. And if the video file of Kazuya in his devil form is spreaded, the public would be in his favor. And he also had a plan to get rid of both Kazuya and Akuma at the same time. Just like what Heihachi expected, Akuma and Kazuya start to fight, and Kazuya turns into his devil form to fight against his tough opponent. Heihachi filmed all this, and at the same time, he fired laser beam and completely destroyed G Corporation building along with these two. At first, it seemed the situation was going favorably for Heihachi, but Kazuya, gone furious, destroys the satellite and let it hit the ground, putting a crimp in Heihachi's plan. This is the time when the war correspondent loses his family because of the wreckage from the satellite that hit the town. While the Zaibatsu was recognized as the absolute evil, Heihachi meets this war correspondent and tells him about what happened in the past. His intention was to spread this to the world. Heihachi Mishima and Kazumi Hachijo trained together in Jinpachi's dojo. The two fell in love, gave birth to their son Kazuya, and had such a blissful time together. Then one day, Kazumi fell with a high fever. She tried to attack Heihachi, who was taking care of her. She calmed down after the fever has left her, but strangely, she couldn't remember what she did. Finally, she turns into her devil form and tries to kill Heihachi to fulfill her family mission of killing Heihachi, who would be the threat to the world. Heihachi loved his wife so much, but had to kill her. Heihachi, being worried that the Hachijo's blood flows in his son Kazuya's veins, throws his own son off the cliff. If Kazuya manages to survive, then it is proof that he is not human. At last, Heihachi fights his final battle with Kazuya. Heihachi loses to his son Kazuya, and Kazuya throws his father off the cliff just like his father has done to him, and puts an end to this long and hard father and son relationship. Upon Heihachi's death, G Corporation started dominating the world, and the war continued. Now it looks like there's only one man who can fix all this, the one who started this war. Jin Kazama. His return is hinted, and the story of Tekken 7 ends.